From and how you are doing this morning after the full moon. Hi, Ruth, Alabama. Hi, BD. I would love a reading. Good morning from California. Hi, Yvonne. How are you doing? Great. Hope you guys are having a good weather deep inside your heart. And how was the full moon? Hmm. Was it intense? Were you okay? Did you get through from Berlin? Lovely. So my name is Manju Katragada. I'm based here in Seattle, and it's been a while. I haven't done the Oracle readings here on Insight Timer. And yeah, I'm super, super excited to be here. And I have got like what, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight decks. See which one calls us now for the readings. So the way we'll do this is it's always going to be a complex situation. I'm sure it's going to be hard to get to everyone's readings as well. But the way we'll always the angels organize us to do is with open up with a card with a meditation and put your intentions out, and I'll just pull a couple of names and see what comes through. But in the experience, I've also seen that if someone's message is coming for a particular person, but also might be related to the other ones. Yeah. So stay tuned and see what comes through, what message relates to you, and how the angels are guiding us. Charge my crystals. It was a bit intense from my son. I'm feeling energized today, feeling guided, interested in a reading, absolutely. And take it in what resonates with you. As we are doing in a group and a collective energy as well, it's not like a personal one-to-one reading. Some things might be absolutely like a drop of a knowingness, remembrances comes through, and you feel the heart opening up. Yeah. And with that is where the angels drop in these beautiful messages that we need to connect with. And I also noticed that, like, not only after this call, if a message doesn't come through to you in this call, it could be later on as well. So, if you're doing a meditation, if you're speaking to someone, or if you're walking around, you may notice that energy intensity as well. Yeah. So, feel into that energy space and notice how you feel connected. All right. Okay. So, after the opening and invoking the angels and taking a group card, then I will go into the individual ones. Yeah. All right. Gently close your eyes, or softening your gaze, taking a nice deep breath, breathing into your heart, breathing into your belly, and gently breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowing, calming, setting your heart intentions. The reason you're being called onto this call, into this group at this moment of time. Let that intention speak to you so you know where the message lands. Invoking the angels to surround us, archangels, spirit guides, loved ones, to be present, wrapping us all around a soft light blanket to help us resonate with these messages, to invite the angels, to ask them to give the guidance that we need on our path right now. Calling in Archangel Michael to protect with his beautiful blue shield all around us, to feel his strength opening, expanding with the grace and beingness. Feel into the energy that we are creating, expanding into. Breathe. Gently opening your eyes with your intentions. Being present. Let me know what your intentions are and what your question is so I can pick up a couple of names. So I just picked up this card. Here is the Omega card. For us all, this card says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. It's absolutely in alignment to what we were talking yesterday. When we are on our path, the destination that might not be seen to us or be visible to us, but there is a part of us that we are resonating as like when you stop and check in, hey, am I on the right path? Am I closer? Is this on the right direction? That is where we need to have a verification as well. Yeah. Whatever that victory means to you, it could be in a relationship or even you doing some of the new habits that you have been dreamt about it. This is what it is about. Yeah, it need not be a huge major things, but also the small things are to be celebrated, remembering that. And I love that unicorn is standing on the two legs and being fully supported, no matter how tough times are. Remembering again, we are being supported. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Hope this card resonates as a group for us all to be here, remembering to celebrate the victories and celebrate the success. Success, again, it's such a hyped word as it needs to be bigger, powerful, with so much of a money or like the numbers, everything, but it's just the small milestones that we have towards a bigger milestone is a success to you. And that's the most important thing. So drop in your questions, what your intentions are, and I'll be picking up a couple of names. So it's easier. Like I always believe in, like, with the angel cards or the Akashic readings, is about having an intention, like, because the message has to fit in. Sometimes to resonate, the ask is to come as well. And when we ask, learning to ask the angels, they always give that wisdom, knowingness, in a way that we see, receive it as well. So that's the most important thing. Yeah. And sometimes, oh, I'm just here curious. That's fine too. But it's like, I don't know where this information will go. And it's a big question mark. And we do feel more lost as well sometimes. Um, all right. Just picked up a couple of names. I'm seeing your intentions. That helps me to pick a right card from the deck. So the angels will do their own duties. Yeah. All right. I'll just call out the names as well. So I'm sure like you guys are here. That will help as well. Laura, it's about your career you were asking for. Mm. Creative expressions came through. And here it says your soul longs to express itself creatively, but also the strong urge is to spread your wings, to spread your potentiality of like knowingness, Say, for example, like, I'm ready to express through my career, but I have only this limited scope or a knowledge. but it's not about that limited ones. What about the horizon to expand? What else do I know or need to know that can be helpful into the career I'm building onto and knowing myself? And that is where to open up and stretch up your shoulders, knowingness as well, and create from that knowingness. And creative expressions come through our sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is the lower belly, which is all about the desires, identifying who am I, where am I, and what else have I got the gift. The curiosity about it is what it comes through. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Always our soul is jumping with joy with the new opportunities, like like that little kid in us. When you take for the walk or a park, it gets excited, but are we giving that opportunity to get excited more often, or are we stuck into the routine as well, right? And that's the most important thing to be identified as well. So when you put an aim or objective on your career or guidance, I'll put it like, I want this. It's like a little pin on a map and saying like, I want to travel to Africa. I don't know when, how it will happen, but I know deep inside, I want that experience to happen in this lifetime. And that's it. Ask the angels and pinpoint exactly accurately which part of Africa now, Kenya, Johannesburg, whatever it is, like, and let them do their magic. And this is the best part about working with angels I have figured out is when I hand over something to them, I don't need to know how the magic will unfold. Like, say on Saturday, my daughter was giving, she's 15, she was giving a talk on her book at a local bookstore, and it was at 4:30 to 6. And we arrived early and setting up and everything. And it was quite windy here in Seattle on that day. And the storekeeper said like, oh, it's maybe we may not have many people. There's a big gush of people. And now it's super quiet, like, with the wind, like everyone is trying to be indoors. So we said, okay, let's enjoy, do some book shopping and see what I can get and what she would love to play with the crystals and everything there. And then at 4:40, I said to Angels, Angels, actually, would you mind sending some right people to hear about her book, about her mission? And boom, like, a couple walks in, and then another set of people, and then another set of people. So she got to speak and be who she is. And I just don't know how the angels figured it out. But I said, angels, this is what we want, the right people. It's not about the numbers, it's the right people who needs to be heard. And there were people who read her book last year and implemented, and they're here to say, acknowledge that, like, and she had so much of a deep connection from it. So this is what pointing the pin onto what you want. And I wouldn't say don't do your work. Some situations, all we can do is ask and just release it so it happens in its own timing as well. Like, and some situations, of course, if it's a job or a house hunting we do, we need to look for them, right? And we need to apply for them. And that's a major thing as well. But apply with the confidence you are getting it. And that's the most important thing. And let them figure it out, what's the best. And sometimes I might always say this as well. If someone says, hey, I didn't get this, like, or this didn't work out, this relationship didn't work out, I understand it's frustrating in that moment, but sometimes there is definitely that dream, the magic out there. We have compromised for the thing that came quickly for us as saying, oh, this is exactly what we needed. But the angels, the guides are seeing something more potential for us. So hang on tight. If something didn't work out right now, it could be a few months or a year even. But when it happens, finally, you feel elevated and you really look at it deserving to be yourself. Like, wow, this came through. I never even dreamt about these opportunities. Yeah. So trusting and having faith is the most important thing. Hope this resonates with you, Laura. Does that make a connection? And I'm sure like that's the most important validation most of us need as well, isn't it? So this is for Ruth, blocked on what I need to ask. Feeling overwhelmed in life and heavy, anxious today, needing clarity. Let's see. I'm picking up the Divine Masters cards for you. Anxious. Anxious is always about the future, isn't it? That we don't know. All right. This is beautiful card. just the deck card as well by Kyle Gray. What it says is the Lemurians clairvoyance activated. Psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. Oh, amazing. You are feeling overwhelmed or heavy or anxious, exactly where all those energies are being stagnant for us, that you're not seeing your own potential or hearing to those inner voices. And from time to time, that veil or the cloud comes through that we can't even trust our intuition because that's not loud. And this is where we need to be like, gently tap on your third eye, and everyone can do this. Like, it's a gentle opening up your third eye and saying, hey, I'm ready to hear, I'm ready to connect. I want to see the bigger picture. Like, the knowingness is what's needed, because the anxiousness is about the future. And when we don't have a control of the future, when we don't know what's happening, we feel anxious, anxiety. Oh my God, can I breathe? Can I be okay? Like, the vision is being the veil is being there on our vision. And when we gently tap, we are letting our senses know, the angels know, hey, I'm okay, and I want to open this part up to see things clearly and brightly so I can take the next step. It could be just about breathing, focusing back onto our breath. Our breath is that life force energy that is pumping deep inside and moving us through as well. So watch that out as opening up. Yeah, and psychic awareness, you got it all. Sometimes it's just that veil gets in, like, we got the most perfect party dress, and it gets spoiled, but doesn't mean we can't wear it. We can bleach and wash it and start using it again. So it is about like we always have it. Nobody can take it away. Sometimes it gets dusty as we don't use it, or with this energy movements that we are going through. So we feel like, I'm stuck there. Yeah. Hopefully you'll feel that brightness coming through. And while you are here in this energy center, allow yourself to place the hand on your heart and take breaths and gently tap as well, root, so you feel more light coming in through. Hope that resonated with you. That usually happens from time to time, even for me or for many people. We know we have these gifts. Yeah, it's also the other side that we feel that is when we are having a shift. It's like you are at fifth floor, and we don't see what the next floor is like, and we feel like, oh my God, is this exciting? Is this what it is? I'm nervous. And going on to the sixth floor is that little confidence. We need time, and ask angels to walk along with you. Archangel Gabriel is coming for you there. Ask Archangel Gabriel to walk along to the next step, and you'll see his light is so bright that you feel guided and you're stepping into that next floor with much ease as well. Yeah, because everything that you have known right now, it's worked great, but the next steps are not being visible and a little hesitant, and he can guide you through. Archangel Gabriel. He's amazing. I love him. And hope that resonated with you. And this is for Yvonne. Yvonne, are you still here? I don't see the message back. All right. How are you all feeling? Are you all resonating, feeling the energy of the angels around you? And sometimes I love this is like closing our eyes and listening to these messages. That's beautiful as well. Like, because it's all coming into the light language of our body. This is for Helen. I didn't hear back from Yvonne. So when I call out the name, if you guys are still here, please do type in so I know I can go further to give that reading. Yeah, great. Let's see what comes up for you. Being drawn into the life purpose cards. All right. The card that I picked up here is Let Go, which says walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So yeah, there is a lot of bonding with the earth element and knowing that your feet are strongly on the ground, but also like, sometimes to protect yourself, to make a change as well. The location change is needed as well. Like, either physically, if you can change a location or you're being guided to change a location, go for it. But if that's not possible, look into your travel experiences or want to be in the travel experiences. Say, like, sometimes I go into Mount Shasta. I'm not that I can go often. It's only once I have been there, but I go there energetically and bring that infusion of energy that I felt last year. So you can do that to the places that you want. So the right now you feel like, okay, I can deal with things with much more ease. I'm being supported as well. The energy of the earth is moving through. It could be feeling stagnant right now where you are, but infusion of those energies can help you to move your energies, especially the root chakra, to make that things happen as well. Say, for example, if you are in Florida and you want to move to Utah, physically it may not be possible, but if it is possible, that's the need. Like, you can make things much easily as well. Yeah, the guidance of it is so profound, especially with your animals. Do you have animals, the connection with your animals? And also the sea is coming up, somewhere to be near the water is calling you. Does that make sense to you? Hmm. Trusting is the most important thing, especially when we are making a root chakra kind of a choices. That's exactly what that is needed. Like, root chakra choices are like change of location, relationship, change of career. These are the most important thing, and that is where it's needed. I'm so sorry. Hmm. I'm sure she is dearly loved and she is showing her presence, because even though here I see a cat, sorry, a dog and a horse, but I felt like there is a strong connection you have with the animals. So yeah, absolutely bet on that, as you have this deep connection with them to speak about it. Even though I'm currently live by the ocean, if you live by the ocean, go around, sit by the ocean, let it speak to you, let the water speak to you. Like, maybe it's even like, there is something, a magic or a message that you're just waiting to hear by that beautiful waves that are talking to you. And that is what will help you to make those next callings or a change as well. Yeah. Because remember, the ocean is such a biggest lesson. With every tide and a wave, it comes in and goes. It washes away the shore, or sometimes it dumps as well, like, anything it doesn't need. And so there is a lot of things that it can cleanse for you. It could also be like, I'm feeling more into a cleanse coming through for you, aligning your chakra so you make that clarity of where the move is happening. Yeah. Something done down south is the energy coming up. I don't know if you're planning for a relocation, but down south is where the energy has been called, like, you feel more grounded. Even a little drive, or when I say down south, like, you can go even like 100 kilometers down and to where you're located and see if there is any shift for you and how you feel about it. Yeah. So yeah, and let go of what your expectations on that relocation is. As like, let go of like it has to be accurately this way, but let it be magical to what my heart needs to grow. And you will allow that expression to come through. Hope that was resonating with you. How are you feeling? It's great to know that you're supported by the spirit beings, isn't it? It's amazing. Melinda, how wonderful that your daughter has written a book and the right people were there to hear her. Absolutely, it's just amazing. She has written a book when she was 13 on mental health for teenagers. She was, yeah, she does amazing talks as well on the news and schools and everything. She's a catalyst for that mental health in the teenagers to make it normal. I'm so blessed to have her. The path will unfold. All right, who is next? I'm just tuning in to some of the questions. I love that, Melinda. You got similar as Helen on relocation. Right, I'll call out some names. Melinda, you are here, right? And see what comes up for you. How are you all feeling? Are you all connecting to this energies? Said like I'm doing these readings after a long time in group setting. So let me know how you're feeling. If anything resonates, yes, let me know, even if it's not for you, but you resonate with it. Take it in. Like, when the universe speaks to us, it speaks to us all through the language that we need to understand. So, which is amazing thing. Yeah. Ah, this is such a delicate time. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, especially after COVID as well. It has impacted not only to the adults, but teens, everyone, the children, even like, yeah. Um, we are realizing in the high schoolers, the confidence is so low. And it was interesting to see this analysis as the reason is because when they were in the middle school, they couldn't do a lot of connections. And in the high school, it's a different wave of energy they got onto. It's like the mini version of the teen. And also into the teen has been escaped through the COVID year. And they're finding it harder to cope into the high schools. Yeah. Mm. So this is for Melinda. Hmm. So these are the dragon cards that have been pulled on too. Are you still here, right, Melinda? Oh, you're back, Yvonne. Give a moment. I was calling your name and didn't see. So we'll do it in a moment. All right. It says Kwanian's pink dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cards dissolve by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. Look for the divine around you. It's interesting when the cards are being dissolved, the change in location, the change or the movement comes in so beautifully and ease that we don't need to be stuck in something. Yeah. Here is this beautiful pink dragon on a lotus flower, and the lotus is all about, yeah, absolutely. The pink moon yesterday we had, and still the energy of it. The lotus is all about blooming, and no matter where the situations are, you're still shining your light, still showing your radiance of it, and that's the most magic about it. Yeah. So trusting on it and taking that leap of faith and asking, like, if so, a couple of them have said like you are looking into relocation of it, like relocation of a home, situation or a career as well. One great thing we can do is give a full intense gratitude to where we are right now. Say for example, here I'm in Seattle, like in future I want to move, like I'm saying thank you so much for holding this land, being here for me in all the times, the tough times, the happier times, everything. And now as we release this bond, I'm sure the next space, like it could be in somewhere else, the land is going to hold it up as well. Yeah. And so that's the beauty about how we clear up the card, and we unite with ourselves to find that card for the next. It's like a lasso. Once it's been released and you need to put on another card onto something, card is a good energy too, that we are stabilizing, we are strengthening up as well here. So Kwanian's pink dragon is what's calling. And this full moon is about releases as well, forgiveness, bringing the clarity and changes and everything. So you're connecting back to your true self without all these layers. So that's a beautiful one. Yeah. Hope that resonates with you. Yeah, full moon this morning over the ocean was stunning. And that's what I miss being here in Ireland. Full moons by the ocean, night drive, just the glitter on the water was my perfect thing to just be there. I used to love that. And now I get to see the full moon last night. I saw through the trees. It's beautiful, that like hide and seek kind of energy. Yeah, it's amazing. Yes, I'm in Seattle now for the past 5 years. So, Yvonne, you are here, right? And let's see what cards come up. Anyone from Seattle here on the call? Are you guys feeling? Hey, if you're drawn to you making energy exchange, You can click on the donation and share your love. Oh yeah, hi, Hang. Yes, let's see for you. Soulmate. This is the healing with the cards. And yeah, soulmate is the energy that came up for you, Yvonne. Being guided. Are you looking into a relationship? There is a lot of energy about like, being heard, being seen, the heart connection opening up. Like, not only it needs to be a physical soulmate with another soul, but also the parts of you to be their part of you as well. Like, say like, you're able to evolve, but the part of your energetic cards come in and open you up as well, feeling more alive, feeling more meaningful and purposeful as well to everything that you do. And that is where that energy is combining in. And if it is a physical manifestation of you bringing in another human as well, that's amazing. Or you already have a soulmate who connects with you. It could be soulmates, could be also like, our children, our partners, parents, cousins, or even the animals as well. And that's such a deep things, knowingness, yeah, that I'm being heard, I'm being connected, yeah. And as I can see this is beautiful heart opening, like all the green things on the landscape, like, that's been calling strongly here onto your energy. So that is the beauty of the heart center opening up, and allow that opening to be gentle as well. Yeah. Archangel Raphael is coming up to share the space with you. Allow him to heal your heart center so you feel extra love for yourself and the opportunities that are coming up, what you need as well, manifesting into what you have and to what you want. So along with the soulmate, Archangel Raphael. This card resonates completely with what I have been working on towards. Amazing. I love this. There is no coincidences, right? It's always the synchronicity of to be heard. And yeah, completely like from a stranger when things have been heard, even it's extra special, which I absolutely love. Thank you so much, Ruth, for your donation. Deeply appreciate that love. No problem. Let's see who else. Julie, are you still here? So BT, you're from Seattle too. That's great. I got some tribe from here. So Julie, another for location, right? It's amazing. So many of us are having this energy of location, isn't it? Relocation and yeah, changes. I wonder what's happening up in the air. So the card that I picked up is from the messages from angels, Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. And prosperity for me is a full meaning of everything that we want and we need as well in terms of how we get excited. It could be an exchange of a currency or a love or a presence or a support as well, like, being together. Something about this energy is coming up as like, you need to be supported by a group, or if you already have a group energy, that will be a community support that you will be feeling and you're longing for that to come into this. And if you're looking into relocation, finding into that as a manifestation of like, I want a supportive group. If you already have one and something like that I want, or if you don't have one, I want to create that. Like, being part of the group is the most important thing that's coming up to heal your heart and also into your sacral chakra, trusting and expansion, and something profound as a magical expressions are coming through. Allow that gift of expressions to come through. It could be through your voice or by writing. You might be noticing and feeling that energy. So stay tuned to what this beautiful foreseeable things are changing in your life. Yeah. Mhm. I love how angels confirm. Hope that resonated with you. Yes, Gemini, Jenny, you're very close to me, like 10 minutes away. Who else is in Seattle? I saw. Mhm. Oh, you are from Oregon border. Lovely, Helen. Hmm. I'm longing for community and recently was blessed and being able to pay off all that. That's beautiful. I love the community space. That's what I missed when I moved to Seattle. Because all my life was, or adult life was like 18 years in Ireland. And coming to Seattle was a big taking me off the ground as well, like, rerouting here. The first year was all about manifesting, planting the seeds and connecting. And then now, the last 3 years, I've been doing the women's circles, and that's my community that is just thriving. It's so beautiful to open that space. And what we want is what we create as well, right? And that helped, like, yeah, it was so hard for me to know, like, Seattle freeze, yeah, is deadly. But also, I realized like angels really helped and supported me to unlock that with the right people. Um, yeah, absolutely. It's what we need to try, right? And where we can connect. And yeah, actually, I'm excited. Like we'll be having the women's circle later this evening for the full moon celebration with cacao. So do check out on my website, Gemini, to see if it resonates with you and love to see you in person. We do talk from the heart. We do like drink cacao. We do meditations. We do journaling. We do processing. It's amazing. All the things that we can talk in the circles, in the safe space. We may not have the community to speak outside, and it's like judgment-free space and a connection as well. We make like, oh, there is someone that I can connect with. Yeah, and that's so beauty about. Um, I'm gonna. How are you all feeling? It's about your work, right? Great today. I love that. It's- All right. Study has come up, the card of study from the life purpose cards. And reading, research, education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Interesting. You just said not job but business, but here your about your career, it's talking about, yeah, there is something about the wisdom and also the timing, like, capting on your timing and unlocking your deeper wisdom and the potential as well through this education or upgrade of your system that you will be gaining. It's not only the confidence but also the deep knowing things, like, I don't know how this business will make, like, whatever that margin is or the spread is about, but I'm betting on it because as you bet on yourself, like, it's not the gambling thing, but as we bet on our own dreams, we are letting the angels know, you guys help me co-creating this because this is really what I want now. And I want to see myself getting through as well, yeah. And that is where there's energy, there's beautiful owl, opened wings and a key unlock soul purpose, and there is also a timeline, like, there is this beautiful reminder I want to share with you all, a little tip, like, that I do with the angels is same um I'm working on a project and there is I don't know how things are going to work out, and I want the angels to help me, but also like they can be working with me for years into the future, and it may not ever come to a deadline of finishing. So the major thing is like I want a sign or something you need to change before this timeline. Say for example, like, that I usually do for the signs is like I give them a timeline. I speak in sometimes it could be very straightforward language. I speak to them saying, angels, I'm looking for a sign that today my daughter will be doing a solo flying and it's all going to be taken care of with the weather and everything. And I want a sign of seeing a yellow aircraft. Now, yellow aircraft is very rare to see. And when she was doing her first solo, that's exactly what I asked for. And I just looked around and there was a yellow aircraft with half covered. So I didn't even see it as I was coming into it. And boom, she did her first one and it was all successful. It's about like putting that conditions with a timeline within a half an hour. I want to see it, so I feel more grounded, more connected as well. Yeah, so having that deadlines, like I really want a guidance in my business within this month, and I don't know how you guys are going to make it happen, but make it happen. Archangel Gabriel is the guy to work on for ideas and the connections as well. Yeah, and you have a new set of information that we may not even know, and sometimes it could be an old information that we haven't implemented on. It's coming back again. So sit with that and see where it's been guided to. Also, as they're showing the book, something else as well is coming up is like, auto trance writing as well. After meditation, take a pen and sit with on a book, like, and see what the pictures are coming up, what ideas are coming through, like, without calculating yourself, and you're just writing in. Like, I know you do cacao, so have cacao, and that helps you to drop into the heart center and just keep writing. And there could be a new idea that might be coming up. Yeah, or there could be a networking event or something that clicks into the idea of like, oh, I never even thought about it, like, and also some part of it is strongly saying about some upgrade of information is coming through, so allow that. Yeah, you might be pulled into doing some course or researching or reading something very valuable at this time, and definitely is that 1 month, give yourself the time to see what is unlocking. I have a course in mind. Fantastic, go for it. You know it, and it's just that confirmation from the angels coming through. Yeah. Oh, lovely. How is everyone feeling? Who else is next now? Hmm. Did I miss anyone? Any particular question, Christy? I'm just scrolling back to see if I didn't miss anyone. But there is only so much I can scroll back. So, guys, if you asked a question, if I didn't come through to you, please come back and type in and see. And feel into this part of you, what you're resonating. How about we quickly drop into another connection to our heart center and open up with few more people? How about that? We do this. Christy will do after this quick meditation of connection and then open up. Yeah. Closing your eyes, softening your gaze. With all these messages, with all this information that you have been hearing and connecting and filling into you, ask which of the angels are stepping up, stepping beside you, and that you're feeling their energies. It could be a name or a sense or a smell that you recognize by, that you feel this profound thing around you. Feel the warmth and the wrap around. Allow your breath to guide you into this knowingness. Breathing, expanding, feeling the feet on the ground to drop in, opening your chakras to feel the deeper connection of the angels, releasing anything that's not serving at this moment of time, and breathing in white light to guide you, clearing up all the channels. From your crown to the root to the feet, feel the flow of the light and the frequency to be ease. Gently opening your eyes, feeling into the energy that you're around. Just listening to your breath, listening to your inner voice. pick a card for us all to feel into this beautiful frequency that we dropped into. How are you all feeling? Is the card that I've been drawn to. It says, Knight, be brave and honest. It's like the heart center. He's holding the sword around his heart center, but also there is a rose. One is a bud and one is opened up. It's like protecting your heart from anything that's causing a disharmony or anything that's causing a imbalance or any hurt as well. So remember, you have a shield and you have a knight with you that is creating a safety net for you, that we don't need to be vulnerable. To be honest with ourselves, like, definitely sometimes putting us in harder situations when people judge us, or we were in an environment of a judgment zone, and now coming back to believing on ourselves is the most important thing. Yeah. And knowing that there is a strength that inside us, we have it and we are working with it. So you all call upon your knight to be present with your heart. Again, remember, and also, like, the rose is a beautiful, perfect example, as like it exactly knows when to open up and to bloom and doesn't bother who is watching it. But also you got the choice with your rose when you want to open it up or when you want to be in the bud state as well. This is your heart, this is your experience. You got everything in your control as well. Yeah, which brings in more of alignment for you. Hope that card resonated with you guys. Oracle cards are beautiful ways to connect to the messages. Sometimes when our mind is tricking, Oracle cards give us like a very spot on. Even in the meditations, like, I ask everyone to pick a card and exactly what came through in the meditation, these cards are. And intuitively, I'll be picking up the deck. Here I have over 50 of them. And that's exactly what they needed as well. Like, it's amazing how in the group we work together. Now, Christy, living environment is harmony and change. See what that comes up as. That resonated with you. Glad to hear that, Melinda. All right, Esther, my beautiful guide. I love her. Inner learnings, follow your heart, truth prevails. Something about the throat center is coming up, Christy, as you asked there, something about just speaking up your authenticity. So something, there is a magic of knowingness, but you're also knowing, like, how do I verbalize it? How do I use my throat to have a better words and wisdom to be expressed? There is a lot of things that you see, not everyone around you are resonating with it, but there is a longing of using your voice to do that. Like, if you're struggling with your voice, like, start humming as you are opening. It's like a little quickiness getting out of the way, like, and then comes in the flow of things come through, like, hey, this is what I'm feeling into, like, finding your words to express. Archangel Michael is your also guide that you can work with to bring these beautiful changes in your own capacity that are ease and with gentleness as well. Yeah, there is a transformation and a change that's coming up with the truth that you know and what you need to work on. Hope that resonates with it. There's a beautiful shift and energies, Istar. That's my guide that I have been working for over a year now. She is amazing. The eyes are speaking a lot deeper. You do know you are very much empath who can read from the eyes. So that's the most important thing. Like, you can read from someone from their eyes. Are they telling you the truth or the lies, or how faithful? How can you trust them? Like, so check on that. Glad it resonated with you. So for Louis, any particular question, Louis, you got? Changing, what is her name? Star. Ishtar. All right, we'll take two more cards and get through. Um, Arlene, changing location. Right. What's that, guys? What's the energy here? Changing location. So many of us. Hmm. Hmm. Anyone feeling into that? Like wanting to change? I love how many are you falling into that same question? Let's see what's it got for Arlene. Hmm. The card that I got is the body care. I know it's not what you asked for, changing location, but body care is coming up. And also, it's been very grounded, taking care of yourself. Of course, like, on a bigger perspective, changing location or changing your place situation also means there is a lot of things that you're shredding and moving into, adapting, and also settling in. So, there is a change of upgrade and also adjusting coming through, and that's what is about preparation, like, connecting, slowing down, listening, and taking care of your body, the physically as well, like detoxing. It could be as well, like, really feeling, finding your own path, finding your own self into this authenticity that you're walking into. And by surrounded by the nature calling is so being there, like, especially the energy that's coming up through this card is about like not only being on the nature, um when there is a brightness, but also when it's overcast as well, saying, hey, I'm going to be there, like, this is what I want to receive. And yeah, so that is the beautiful energy that's coming up. So do stay tuned with that and see what's coming up, especially taking care of yourself. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope that resonates with you. Guys, if you are resonating with these messages, with this energy that we are creating here, most welcome to make a donation. And also check out like some of the meditations I have with the archangels here on Insight Timer. You can listen to them and leave a comment or something. Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Uriel, I love these working with them. They make our life so easier. Remember, the formula is just to ask and surrender and say thank you as it's been already happened. There are many times, like, I just say, I do ask angels every single thing, most of the things as well, like, to even make the workshop be a successful, or like support me in everything that I do as well, or getting on to drive, like, angels take care of the road, keep everyone safe or the animals safe on the road, like, so everything we can do it. And my husband does often tease, like, you're giving them too much work, like, you're keeping them so engaged, it's not good. You really need to take care of yourself by your own means, not give them the work. But I say they are jobless and we need to keep them engaged. And that's a connection they made with us as a contract. Unless I ask, they wouldn't be coming in and helping me, because we do have this human will tie. Hey, don't come in until I ask you for. And if anyone, like, hands up, if anyone has trouble asking for help through a human being, I did have a lot of trouble, like, that because of the culture we were told not to ask. If you ask for help, you're going to lower yourself, like, if you reach out for support, that shows your weakness. But then I had to work through, like, angels, no, definitely they are there, and with that lovingness, they are there for us all. And they are happier that we are asking them, so we don't need to struggle as much as we really want to make our path harder as well. Yeah, so that's nice to connect back onto that energy and the realm of them. Anyone speak to angels? How many of you love conversing with angels from time to time or every day? You do, but really, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? My guardian angel, yeah. And we have chosen them at our soul blueprint, like, again, there is nothing religious here, that we need to be only in a perfect this sort of a religion to agree that we have an angels. No, we all got whatever the name you want to give, and that is the identity that we are walking with, like, and for me it took a long while to understand, like, coming from a Hinduism. Oh, do I have angels? Like, I thought it's only for the Christian, but no, actually, this is what it is about. We all got a guide since our birth. Like it's like they are protecting us, taking care of us. Even if you feel you're in a danger, ask angels to support you. Or if your child is in danger or your loved one is in danger, that you feel that worry coming through, ask angels to protect. Yeah. So that brings in more of a happiness as well, that, oh, there is a support system that I can reach out to. Oh, there is something that I can work on myself. Yeah. So that's important as well. Thank you so much, Christy, for your donation. Much appreciated. My mama is my angel. That's beautiful to feel your mom. And definitely we have this beautiful bonding and connection as well. So anyone else with a question you got in before we wrap up? It's been a beautiful morning to be connected with you all, and yeah, feel into the light of the angels. All right, we'll do wondering if I should sublet my friend's place. What do you feel about it? What do you feel about it? It's always that, like, I should questions are always interesting, as like the decision is within us. They are never going to say, do this, do not do this, but which one do we feel more connected? Like, what are the pros and cons? Like, and when you make a decision, ask the angels to support and guide you. And here it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So whatever the choice you're making, Jenna, make sure you ask angels to protect on that choice and decision as well. Think about this situation as like, where you're at a crossroads, you don't know, it's mixed, you feel the pros, you feel the cons on both the decisions. It's totally like the clarity is not coming through. And if you feel like, okay, I just have to move from here, I just need to make a decision, and this is what I'm going to do, maybe 6 months contract or like year of it, angels support me in this choice. And that is the most important thing, to invoke them, and you feel powerful by doing it. You are making a change, you're moving forward, and here you got in what it is about. Yeah. And that is where the change begins, and you feel lighter and you trust it. If things don't work out, like, in a short term or a long term, you can always come back to the other choices. You can go from there. It's like you punch in your GPS coordinates on your system to reach a destination. You get alternative routes. One could be slower, one could be longer, but also with the traffic and everything, right? But we have to click something. So make that choice as well, trusting you are being protected and being taken care of. Yeah. That never goes wrong, because there is so much of a strength that we pull in. We might say in later on, like, I wish I didn't make that decision. That many time happens, like, I wish I was not in this marriage, I wish I didn't be closer to this person to be hurt, like, but without that experience we had with that particular person or a situation, we wouldn't have evolved to know our strengths as well. They were coming in to trigger us and move us into a greater gift of us knowing deeper, better as well. It is pain on one level of it, but it's a profound gift that we were giving ourselves to be vulnerable, to receive that depth of knowingness as well. Yeah. So that is nice. I have angels oracle cards that I use to see what angels are supporting me that week and what their specialty is. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. All right, let's get into a quick, short meditation once again. Dropping into your body with all this awareness. Once again, bringing these angels onto the forefront, connecting with them, inviting them to be present, invoking them with something that you want to ask them for. Call them and ask, hey, I want this help from you. Can you give me some wisdom, clarity, or clear up my path, whatever that's coming up to you? And if you don't recognize your angels, just use the word angels. Can you please help me solving this? Hold on to that in your heart center. Let that clarity come through, clearance come through. It could be from the past lifetimes. past memories and just coming in to wipe out, to bring ourselves forward with the new reality we want to create. Breathe. Angels of guidance, thank you for being here, opening this space, holding us safely, and protecting us and inspiring us with your messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming back to your heart, feeling the love and the warmth from the unseen realm of friends, your ancestors, loved ones, beautiful animals, the ocean, the Mother Earth, all the aspects that we connected to, all the guides that we connected to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for being present and being here on this journey. Let's do this again sooner this time. Yeah, it's so much fun connecting and to all your energies. And thank you for holding this beautiful space. So take care and lots of love. And if anyone is interested, check out my profile. I do one-to-one sessions. I do teach as well. And also the podcast and all the information here on Inside Timer. See you guys, some of you in person soon and online again. Tomorrow I'm doing the Akashic Records, tuning in your frequencies into the Akashic Records at 10ish. And so check that out. If it's interesting, click attend so you get a reminder and follow me if you're totally new to this. Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Loka samasta sakino bhavantu. Take care. Namaste.